Hello there, fellow NPCs. I'm Scythe, and today we're getting back into Out of Touch. In the last few episodes, we have taken care of Krojarg, and we have freed Karen from self-destructing, essentially. And so now Karen can finally be her own person. On top of that, we have told all the girls in our lives, plus Jamie, because Jamie is apparently not a girl, that I am a god, that CJ is a god, and that we are all connected deeply, on a very spiritual level. Yes. So there have been some ups and downs about that. Why don't I get a choice in this and things like that? So we will see how it all turns out. Oh, that's it. Let's go. That was a little different, huh? To say the least. My head's a little hasty after all that. That makes sense. It's not like you had 6 other people in your head before. In my head? That's right. All of our minds were linked for a brief moment. A moment? That felt like minutes at least. Check your phone. What? It's the same time we left. Yep. My eye works again. It works! It works! Well, it never really stopped. Sarah? Thank you. No problem. I know you wouldn't have any issues there. Oh yeah, right. That was very interesting. Teresa was so very... it was like her very core finally showed up when she was no longer afraid of everything that's around her. So that's going to be interesting to see how she develops. Are you okay, Vic? Yeah. Yeah. I feel good. Really good. Like, you found something you didn't know you were missing? Yeah. Exactly. How did you... I know you almost have questions. I'll answer them all, okay? No secrets. We're all in this together now. Right. Ooh, who should talk? Interesting. Jamie. Oh, God. Okay, so this is what today's episode is going to be all about. Damn. Who are you really? Oh, wait, do everyone get this? No? Good. Everyone has their own questions. I don't really know how to phrase this, but it's okay, Jamie. We've been through enough together that you shouldn't have to feel nervous about anything, okay? Right. Well, who are you really? You said you're an ocean sprite. That's right. So you're a spirit, like them, those red and white spirits we saw. Kind of. I am a spirit, but I'm still a native to this world. I was born on Earth, formed from its natural power. That red spirit name is Krojarg. I think she's like me. Was like me. Krojarg? That sounds kind of Celtic? Gaelic? Who do you think taught them that language? Huh, I guess that makes sense. But you're saying she was a fairy too? Was she an ocean fairy like you? No, fairies sustain themselves by absorbing natural energy from their surroundings, kind of like photosynthesis. Because of that, every fairy has some sort of distinguishing characteristics caused by their environment. Anyone with spirit sight could tell I'm an aspect of the ocean with no difficulty. Ah, so you could tell she was something else. Correct. She was the aspect of fire and water, a little unusual if you think about it. Extreme cold and extreme heat, polar opposites. Huh. Yeah. And yeah, I've been thinking about that. So Krojarg said that CJ created her, if I remember correctly. And Sarah says that she is older than she possibly should be, possibly could be, or something like that. So I'm thinking that this is not the first time the universe has been around, and CJ is from a past universe, and Krojarg was created back then. So that's where I'm at right now. She's older than she should possibly could be. So she's part of an old universe. Possibly also Earth, but something different. The only place that makes me think of is a hot spring, maybe? Me too. I've never been very far inland in my entire life. I've never even seen snow, either as a fairy or as a human. But CJ has, and that was the same sensation as Krojarg's aura. Huh, really? We'll have to take it to a hot spring. They're great. Well, and I kinda own one. Yeah, of course you do. I love that. Well, you can't do that until you tell CJ that you're a girl. But getting back to Crow, that's how I could tell she was a fairy, at one point at least. That other spirit though, the white one on the ceiling, I don't know. She's nothing like anything I've ever seen before. Really. When I saw her through CJ's eyes, it was like there was nothing. Nothing? Less than nothing, like an absence. A hollowness that absorbed everything around it. Like a black hole? A what? You know, like a collapsed star. Sorry, I don't know much about that sort of stuff. Can't really see the stars underwater, you know what I mean? Oh, right, why would she know anything about that? Yeah, well, anyway, you certainly don't look like a fairy now. Nope, I guess I don't. I'm completely human now, I think. When I traveled to the other side, a bit of my past life as a fairy manifests. And due to that, I can control the power of the other side to a certain degree. But really, I'm not an expert user of it by any means. And in the mortal world, I'm just me now, a regular girl. Well, with how stunning she looks, I'd hardly call her regular. But I guess that means here she doesn't have any sort of special powers. But you can still sense spirits or something, right? Sure, because that's the only way I could sense anything as a fairy. Humans can do that with practice or if they were just born with it. My ability to do so is more because I'm aware of that, not because I am really special. We already saw today, Theresa's gift is far more powerful than mine. Huh, I never thought of it that way. So now that you're human, do you still absorb magic from around you like you used to? Do you even need to? No, I don't. Now that Aniki and I are fully connected, I don't need to worry about that anymore. Huh? Did that question make her nervous? Yeah, maybe because Sarah knows that it looked like sex to CJ now, and how the hell does she tell Jamie and all the other girls that? What she would do now? So, now what? Now what? I mean, this isn't over, is it? CJ is not really out of danger yet, is he? No, he's not. But with our help, we can keep him safe. Alright, so what do we do? Well, it seems like CJ still needs to learn to use his powers. Once he can do that, nothing could possibly harm him. And for some reason, it seems like his powers work best through other people. Through other people? How? I'm not really sure. Not only does he have a seemingly infinite wellspring of power to tap into, but he can focus his powers if he's thinking about someone besides himself. Especially someone soulbound to him. Like us, I guess. Typical. Even when it comes to Godhood, he only cares about others. That guy. So what? We help him by letting him practice on us? Huh? Oh, no. I think it all comes naturally on his part. He just needs the channel to work. He just needs the channels to work through. Channels? Well, okay, think of it this way. You and him are connected, right? That's beyond question. He wants to give you power, but the connection itself is proportional in size to how strong your soul binding is. If it's not very strong, he can't give you much. But it's not very strong, he can give as much as he'd like. That is still, once again, exactly like in my game. Because with the fate bindings that you have, the soul bindings here, but in the fate bindings, they can go from stage 1 through 5, I believe it is. And the stronger that power is, the more benefits you get from it. And if you actually reach level 5, then not even death can separate you two. That's essentially a big mechanic in it. So just because you died as a regular human, if you're soulbound, fate-bound to a god, then they can still, you can still follow them in death. And then you can still do shit, essentially, because the fate is too strong to keep you apart. Exactly. So how do we do that? Don't say what I think you're going to say. Well, you just have to bond. I mean, like any humans do. Oh no. You're already such close friends. It wouldn't be that weird for you guys to hang out more, would it? Huh? The more you know about each other, the more experiences you all share together. Everything like that will strengthen your bond with him. And not just with him either. You're all connected, remember? Strengthening your bonds with each other is just as important as your bond with CJ. His power can flow through one of you and into another, after all. You look worried. No. I thought you were going to say we were going to have to with him. What? We were going to have to have sex? I mean, I guess that is one way of strengthening your bond, but I wouldn't say you would have to by any means. Oh, thank God. But I'm no expert on humans, but with how close your souls will draw together, I'm not sure those kinds of feelings can be avoided. Oh. Besides, isn't that something you want? Can CJ hear this? What? No! No, don't say that. What about those spirits? So, about those spirits, Krojarg and the other one. Yeah. What do we do about them? Is there anything else you know? No, I wish I did. But I think finding out should be our top priority. They're not the only ones either. CJ and I saw another. She didn't seem hostile, but these beings don't think like us. The desires could change on a whim. We can't be too careful. Right. Okay, I might not know much about this, but I have resources at my disposal. If someone knows anything about them here on Earth, I'll find it. I promise. Really? Is that okay? If I didn't use them for something so important, what's the point in even having them? Why have all that power if I can't even help the ones I care most about? Oh, Jamie. You're so sweet. Stop! Why do I have a ring? Maybe this is a dumb question, but why do I have a ring? What do you mean? I mean, wedding rings are for people you love, right? Vic, Leah, Teresa, Ashley. They're all girls. Beautiful girls. And you're not? Not according to CJ, but that's what I was thinking as well. I guess I haven't edited that video yet, but I need to look into it. Exactly what did they really mean with Leah being connected to Victoria? Is Leah not connected to CJ? Or was that just something they said to calm her down, essentially? Didn't quite grasp that. I felt stupid, because if that's the case, then Victoria should have, well, 2 rings at least, and CJ should have 1 ring less. I think that's kind of an important detail, depending on how you choose to tell the story. That, yeah, you still have access to Leah, but if Leah might not be connected to CJ until she chooses for that to be the case. I think that's an important detail. So it all comes down to how the story is being told. And you're not? I mean, he doesn't know that. And I'm glad he's not listening. So why would he have a ring? I guess I see your point. I guess it would mean the rings aren't conscious decisions on his part. Like he makes conscious decisions about anything. Well, either that or he doesn't care if you're a boy. What? But from what his father told me, I don't think it's really either of those. Oh? Those rings exist outside of normal time and space. They don't have a beginning or an end. They were never made, so really, you've always had that ring. Or at least that's what his father said. So it's what? Predestination? Or those rings made you? What? I don't know. Sorry, Jamie. I wish I had the answer. No, it's okay. You don't need to apologize. We'll find out together, alright? Right. Can we travel to the other side like CJ? So CJ has that purple ring of his. Yep. And he uses it to travel to the other side. Uh-huh. And we have rings. Right. Can we do that too? I don't think so. Oh. That purple ring of his is just the only ring that's awakened now. The one connected to Victoria, if I understand things correctly. That connection allows him to focus his power, which is what lets him across the barrier. Ah, I see. So it's not really the ring doing it, it's him. Yep. But that being said, once our bonds are strong enough, we'll all share that power with him, I think. Who knows? It's kind of exciting to think about. Or terrifying. I saw a strange girl at the park. Yes. I saw a strange girl at the park. You did? The one with the hood? The one with the hood? Yeah, how did you know? CJ ran into her as well. Shoot, she said some pretty strange things to me. I didn't think much of it at the time, but do you think there might be a connection? Maybe. No, definitely. She knows something about him and the spirits that are after him. But if she's a spirit, how was she just walking around normally? Do you think she possessed someone, like Krojarg did to Kieran? No. There's a very particular way hosts like that act when possessed. She's something else. If we see her again, I have some questions for her, that's for sure. I hope you won't have to ask her with your fists. You seem to know a lot about humans. Well, you've been around for a couple of hundred years at the very least. Hey, Sarah, how long have you been a human for now? A little over 5 years now. Only 5 years? Yeah, why? I don't know, it seems like you know a lot more about human society and history than I would expect someone who's only been around for 5 years. Well, she did have access to CJ's memories and mind, I guess. And as I said, being around for a couple of hundreds of years. Wanna know my secret? Secret? I can partially step across the barrier to the other side. All fairies can. Not too far though. It's just a reflection of the real world at that point, but time in the real world barely passes while I'm there. So I'll bring a laptop or a book and just learn. Fucking hell, yeah. Use that time displeasure. No, disposal. Time deflation. Ah, shit, I forget the word. Oh, no kidding. That's actually pretty clever. I wish I could do that. Would you like to? With a little practice, I bet you I could bring you with me. Really? Oh, I'd love to. Great, it's a date then. Now we go back, and we are talking to Victoria. Is CJ a god? What's about us? How do we help him? And back. Only 3 questions. Only 3 questions. So, Sarah. Yes, Vic. You said CJ is a god. Or he's going to be a god. That's correct. Is something wrong? No, it's just... he doesn't seem like it. Not that either. Huh? My mom, I don't know. She always thought that there was something special about CJ. Really? Ever since we were little kids, she treated him a little differently. In a good way, I mean. She always told me to take care of him. It's like she knew. I don't know how to explain it. Do you think she could see something, like Teresa? Maybe. But if she could, she should be able to too. What do you mean? The sort of gift is usually passed down through families, especially through women. If she had that ability, you should too. I don't. No, I think you're capable of something else. I am? Yes, I mentioned it while we were over there. You're extremely sensitive to the connections you have with other people. Is that why I could hear their voices? Their inner voices? That's right. I don't think that's something new either. I think you've always been able to do that. I mean, just look at all these wonderful people you've brought together. You're the real bond that's made everyone here into one family. A family? What else do you call a group like this? I guess you're right. A family. A family. What about us? So CJ is some sort of god. What are we? What do you mean? Are we like that too? You know, I never thought about it. Really? Seems pretty obvious. No, I mean, the difference between a god and a mortal soul is just a matter of power. A human soul that somehow absorbed enough power could become a god themselves. So whether that means that gods are merely empowered mortals, or if that means humans have some touch of divinity, I don't know. I guess that's up to you. I see. And since we're all share this power, I guess we'll become more like that as he grows stronger, right? Correct. I really don't care about having power. Why should I be able to interfere with people's lives however I want? But if it lets me keep him and my friends safe, I'll accept it. I couldn't have said it any better myself. How do we help him? Okay, so what can we do? We have to help him. Well, you're already doing it. It's just a hunch, but I think by strengthening his bond with you guys, he'll be able to better use his power. And well, your ring is the only one that's awakened so far. It is? Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? He's the closest with you, after all. And the last few days seems to have only cemented that. I see. So I just have to keep being close with him. Well, yes, you and the other girls. That doesn't sound like a bother at all. But Vic, I'm not really sure how to handle this with humans. What do you mean? I mean, all of you should strengthen your bonds with him. The other girls too. And when human souls grow so close, I mean, it's hard for that to stay platonic. I'd hardly say CJ and I are platonic. But the other girls... I see. Are you upset? I don't know. We were meant to be like this, weren't we? Meant to be like what? Together. All of us. We said these rings have no beginning. No end. That's right. We've always been connected then. Right? Right? I don't know. I thought I would feel murderous at the thought of CJ with someone else, yet if it's our family, I don't. Really? I mean, that's great. It's like I know it was meant to be, or something. I've always been afraid of the day when my friends would have to leave. Leah, Ashley and Teresa having to get married or leave for university. Jamie having to focus solely on her business. I don't want to lose them. I know how that feels. So I think that's why I don't feel bad about any of this. Really? If there's something stronger that ties us together, if there's something that keeps me from losing any of them, I don't care how strange it may seem, I want us all to be together. Forever. I know we just met, but after the last day I feel like we've always known each other. Yeah. After seeing you on the other side, especially when it was you and CJ, I want you to be part of this too. That's so sweet, Victoria. You don't know how much that means to me. After everything you've done for him, how could I not? You're part of this family too. Always. Thank you, Victoria. Who's next? Leah, Ashley, Teresa, and then I'm good. Damn, it's so much talking today. Why me? Is this real? What's being soulbound? Why me? Huh? Why me? Why am I connected to CJ like this? We're friends, sure, I care about him, and if he's in some sort of danger, of course I'll help him. He's like our little brother. I would always take care of him. But we were never that close, not like him and Vic. Or Teresa. Or Ashley. He knew all of them before me. You're saying our spirits are connected and I just don't get why. I'm nobody special to him. Not like they are. Oh, I get it. Yeah, now I understand. You think your soulbound is just with CJ. I mean, he's the god, isn't he? Yes, but you're not just soulbound to him. You're soulbound to all of us. All of us? You too? Correct. But I think your connection has naturally grown the strongest with someone besides CJ. Vic. Does that seem right? I guess. It's not that you're lacking a connection to him, it's just hasn't had the opportunity to grow like it has with you and Victoria. I see. But Vic, you said I should strengthen my bond with CJ, right? That's right. CJ is a nice guy, he's funny and caring, and, well, I don't mind spending more time with him or whatever. It's just, I don't want to hurt Vic. Hurt her. You know, when a guy and a girl hangs out together, it's usually called a date. Yeah, even I know that. So what I'm saying is, I don't want to go do that with him if he's already with Vic. She's been hurt so badly before, I can't do that to her. Oh, I understand. You're worried she'll get jealous. Worried? Have you seen how she acted around Kieran? She flirted with him like the red-headed slut she is, and Vic was ready to fucking kill her. If I did that, she would be crushed. I'm not so sure about that. Well, it doesn't have to be like that. Just get to know each other. Be friends. Sexual relationships are extremely important for healthy human development, but just do whatever feels natural. Sexual relationship? Did I say something wrong? What if I loved someone else? Someone else? I mean, theoretically. I loved someone else in our symbiotic group or whatever. That sounds great. What's wrong with that? That's okay too. Of course, why not? And that's possibly the best thing when you involve spirit folk into these sort of things, because they have a completely different mindset. There's this one anime, I don't remember the name, but it's urban, modern English myth world. The Ancient Magus Bride. And their spirits there, the fairy folk, is so different from humans that they can just... whatever you say to them, it's, why are you thinking like that? You should be thinking like this. And it's a complete different thing. It's so amazing. So this plays into that too. And Sarah says, yeah, of course. Be happy with all of us. Oh, nothing. Never mind. Is this real? What was that? I saw my old house. I saw Vic. I saw you. But you had markings in the ears and you floated. That all sounds about right. Was that just a dream? Sort of. Our seance brought our souls together and connected our thoughts. It was like a dream, but you saw Vic and I for real. Our spirits were really there. Souls, spirits, that can't be. Those aren't real. Seem pretty real to me. It felt hazy, but I can remember it so clearly. But what felt most like a dream was that I couldn't control what I was saying. I just blurted it all out. That's completely normal there. It was your subconsciousness talking after all. It was? Wait, so Vic heard what I said? Yeah. Oh, no. That's so f***ing embarrassing. It's fine. She thought it was sweet of you. She did? Guess it's not all that bad then. What's being soulbound? So you said we're soulbound. What does that mean? Well, each of your souls are connected. You can share each other's emotions and power. We're like a symbiotic organism. Each of us a cell in a greater being. That's crazy. It's the truth though. So what does that mean for us, right here and now? Like how it'll change your daily life? Yeah. Besides recent events, nothing really. You've always been like this. Haven't you noticed how you gravitated towards Victoria and CJ? What? We're friends, of course I'm close to them. Exactly. I don't think you realize how few people have such a close group of friends, like the way you do. So, things don't have to change. I think you all should work to strengthen your bonds with each other as much as you can, but essentially, yes. You'll just naturally be close friends. Oh, that's okay, I suppose. Were you worried about something? You said CJ was a god and that we were his... I don't know. I was just afraid we were going to be servants or something. CJ is my friend, but the idea of having to serve and worship someone else just makes me... What? Oh, no. It's not like that at all. He needs you, not the other way around. Really? Yes, really. We're all in this together. Every piece of this family matters equally. We can only function as a whole. Nobody's more important than another. I see. Sorry, I'm in an arranged marriage. Oh. I don't want to run away from one to just end up in another. Know what I mean? I can get that. But thank you, Sarah. Cleared something up for me. Ashley. What happened to my eye? What did you say? You loved me. Okay. Why did you say? Okay. That was you in the gym? I think my eye's back to normal. That was fucking weird. What the hell happened? Well, I'd have to see it again, but I think it can do the same thing I can. What do you mean? I can see through CJ's eyes if I really concentrate. You can? Yep. How else do you think I found him in the gym with you? Oh. No, sorry, still don't get it. I think when we seance, the surge of power we shared finally awaken your power of sight. My what? I think you can see through our eyes, actually. I can? Oh, it's a... Well, it's not working now. It'll take some practice, but I can help you. You will? That does sound pretty neat. It could be extremely helpful in the future, although you just remember there's some privacy issues you'll have to remember. Privacy? Like what, not looking at them while he's on the toilet? Well, for you one, yes. But we'll talk about that later. Another thing, something about your power seemed incomplete, unfinished. What? Sorry, I mean to say, I think you might be capable of more than just this. I am? We'll find out together, okay? You can use it to help CJ and our friends. Now you're talking my language! Thanks, Sarah. Very nice nails. Of course. Why did you say you loved me? Hey, Sarah? Yes, Ashley? Why did you say, loved me? Because I do. But we just met. And we're girls, we can't just... and Senpai is my... I said we love you, Ashley. And it's true. Well, we're all one family, and you're an important part of that. Oh. CJ and I, well, we're connected in a special way. You are? That's right. I just don't see through his eyes, I can feel everything he feels. His body and his heart. He loves you, so I love you too. Senpai loves me? He loves me? Senpai loves me! I knew it! I know it! Ashley Murakami wins again! And that's not quite how I meant it, but it's not entirely wrong either. That was you in the gym? That door-knocking, paper-slipping person at the gym? That was you? It sure was. But why? CJ was being stalked by someone possessed? What? They had an evil spirit in them. Oh. I couldn't let them know I was trying to find them. Otherwise they would have hidden themselves again. Oh. But I had to talk to CJ, so that was the best idea I had. Did it work? Yeah, I guess it did in a way. Not quite the way I expected it, but it did. Hey, if it works, it works. That's my motto. And that's why you locked yourself into the room with CJ, huh? Yeah, wisdom beyond your years. Of course I do. I'm the best for a reason. Okay. Now, Teresa. You're a spirit, but you're human. My power, how can I help? What about CJ's mother? You're a water spirit, right? That's correct. Like the ones down by the river. You do see those. Oh, you've seen those too. Well, wait, of course you would have. But yeah, kind of. A little different than me, but you could say we're cousins. Sort of. I see. But they're tiny little lights. Yep. You... kind of fleshy. Are not. Yeah, you're right. I used to be a fairy until CJ's father made me a human body so I could protect him. Oh, I see. So you're both now. I'm not really sure. I still have some of my connection to the other side, but I think I'm as human as any of you now. That it couldn't have been easy for you. You can't fly now. You have to breathe, eat. Oh, it's not so bad. Eating is really fun. And I never really flew anywhere, since I spent most of my time on the bottom of this ocean. I like being a human now, really. That's great. but I have just one more question. What's that? I've never seen a fairy alone before. You always seem to be in groups. Did I say something wrong? No, no. I lost my sisters. Oh no, Sarah, I'm so sorry. It's alright. Fairies form soul bonds just like ours. You're my new family, all of you. As long as I have you guys and Aniki, I'll be happy. Of course you're part of our family now. It doesn't take a soul bond for that. You'll always be one of us. Thank you, Teresa. My power. Teresa, I had no idea before today about your power. I know. Why didn't you tell anyone? You have an amazing gift. Your ability to sense spiritual power is far stronger than even mine. What could I tell them? That I see people's true intentions and emotions? Who would believe me? I did. But you can do it too. My mother has it. My abuela did too. They told me to just keep quiet. It would only attract the wrong kind of attention. I guess I can understand that. Sometimes it's just too much. If I can prepare myself, I can look at anything. But if it's a surprise, some of the bad aura can just be overwhelming. I freeze up as it overtakes me, like falling into a pool. Right, you mentioned that. Is that why you say you're not good at speaking? Yeah. It was true early on, but it was such a good excuse. I kept it in my back pocket just in case. I can help you with that. Speaking? No, seeing. My innate strength isn't as strong, but I've had a lot of time to practice. I think with some training you won't be so easy to overwhelm anymore. Really? You think so? Oh, Sarah, I'd love that. Great, it's a deal. So, have Teresa ever introduced CJ to her mother and abuela? Oh, okay. CJ needs us, right? What can I do to help? I love your enthusiasm. Whatever he needs, I'll do it. Just tell me. Well, two things, I suppose. Your gift of sight is pretty obviously one. I guarantee you will need that in the future. Of course, anytime you need me, I'll be there. And besides that, it's just what I told the others. If you can strengthen your bond with CJ, you'll help him immensely. That doesn't sound bad at all. I'd love to spend more time with him. I've always loved spending time with him. I would have been happy with just being able to see him again, but this is almost like a dream come true. Wow. I mean, I'm glad to hear that, but it sounds like you two were close. A lot closer than I knew. Maybe. Could also be that she saw a beautiful color, or however she described it, whenever she was looking at CJ, you know? How the fuck do you not feel a deeper connection when you are the only one who can see a person vastly different than everyone else, and you're aware that you're the only one who can see this part of them, and it's something that you love looking at? You're going to have a deeper connection, even if the other part doesn't have that connection back. Okay. If it's a secret, I won't pry. No, it's not like that. We just spent a lot of time together alone as kids. When he had problems with stuff. He always came over to my house. My mother would make him a bed on the couch and he would spend the night. He fell asleep on my lap many times like that. Really? I had no idea. He almost did again today. Yeah, that was a bit of a surprise if I'm totally honest. It was nice. Really nice. These rings we have, it just feels right. Maybe I always wanted this. That's great. You don't have to do anything different. Just keep spending time together. I'm sure your bond will strengthen naturally without any trouble at all. Our bond, huh? Eternal bond with rings. It kind of sounds like we're already... What about CJ's mother? Hey, Sarah? What's up? Does CJ's mother have anything to do with this? Does he have to see her again? What? She's so serious all of a sudden. No, not that I know of. I mean, beyond the obvious contribution she made early on. But no, she's not part of our bond. She doesn't have to play any part of this. Good. Did you know something? You could say that. Oh, right, you can see her spirit. Her aura. So exactly, what do you see when you look at her? How distasteful is she? How disgusting. CJ won't tell me anything about her. All I know is how awful he feels whenever she's brought up. If he doesn't have to see her, we can forget she ever existed. It'll be better that way. I thought the bond between mother and child was the strongest connection any human could have. Me too. If CJ doesn't want to talk about it, I understand. That's my only feeling on the matter. Teresa. Nothing good can come of it, Sarah. Nothing. Oh, alright. What on earth just happened? And we are back. And I'm good. But we're actually not going to press that right away. We're going to save that for the next video. So, that was 47 minutes of talking, essentially. So, yeah. We have gotten a lot of lore. And that's actually not really all that much of a lore. And just a little bit more thinking around in what they can do. Thinking around in what their soul bonds mean. But other than that, just hang out, you know. Either way, it's good, and I like it. So thank you guys for watching, and an extra thank you to all the members of this channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.